Hello, I'm Holly McClure, and I'm taking a self and values class. My first week of discussion we're doing on the book A Dialogue on Personal Identity and Morality from John Perry. I have written out a few main points that I would like to discuss. Um, the first question that I was asked to discuss is this a fair description of life that when he stated, in quote, a few short years of toil and torment? I don't think this is a fair description of life. I don't think life is full of toil and torment. This life, for me, is full of adventures. Some adventures are much less desirable than others, for sure. But I believe you're taken through certain things in life that may seem as toil or torment for a reason. I don't believe His intent is to cause us pain, or else He wouldn't have died for us on the cross. That is my personal opinion on it. Although I can't necessarily prove He died on the cross, I can say that many things in my life are blessings, and through faith I truly believe they happen because of Him, and only Him. So to sum up the answer, I do not believe a few short years of toil and torment is a fair description of life. The second question was, regardless of what we think of this life, whether it is in fact toil or torment, or is it much better, is it necessary that a good God would have us to give us an afterlife? Just to quickly answer that, I don't believe God owes us anything. So, no, I don't think He owes us anything. Is that something that would be morally required of God, that came and created the universe and created us? Would he, she, or it owe us an afterlife? Or is it completely consistent for God to create us a universe and not give us an afterlife? That pretty much goes with the second question. And I don't feel like He owes us anything. And owes was the big word there for me. The fourth discussion was, Emerson said, in quote, a little philosophy turns one away from religion, but the deeper understanding brings one back. The best way that I know how to answer this question is, a little philosophy turns one away from religion. I would think of this part of the sentence as this: when you dig and you try to figure out things, at first it can get a bit overwhelming and be easily to give up on. But the deeper understanding brings one back. I relate this to the better you understand something, the greater foundation that you have to stand on. Without really understanding something, do you really know enough about it to have an opinion of whether you believe it or not? If someone said, I'm going to blindfold you and do a great food taste testing. This doesn't sound so questionable at first. Then they said, before you is a food item that is porous and dark brown. This may turn one from trying the food, but the deeper understanding brings one back. This is a moist piece of chocolate cake. Now that you better understand, it kind of brings you back to it. And that's what I relate that quote to. A little philosophy turns one away from religion. If you don't really know something and you go to digging for it, it can be easily confusing and frustrate you, and you can easily give up on it. But then when it says but the deeper understanding brings one back, I feel like the better that you understand something, the more likely that you're going to come back to it. And that sums up my discussion for week 1. Thank you.